Imagine you buy your dream home, perfect neighborhood, nice amenities, looks like paradise. But behind the manicured lawns and gated entrance lies an organization that can change the rules, raise fees, even limit how you use your own property. That organization is your Homeowners Association, or HOA. Today, we're going deep into why HOAs are suddenly in the spotlight, what problems many homeowners are facing, and how you can protect yourself from the hidden costs and power struggles. Stay with me, because whether you're a seasoned homeowner or just thinking of buying in an HOA community, this affects you. HOAs have become increasingly common across the United States. According to recent data, over 75 million Americans live in communities governed by HOAs. Homes in HOA communities often enjoy greater amenities, better maintenance of common areas, and in many cases, higher property values. But with growth comes complexity. When you move into a home regulated by an HOA, you agree, explicitly or implicitly, to abide by the rules, pay dues, and accept the governance of the association. These associations collect fees, enforce covenants and restrictions, maintain common spaces, and can wield significant influence. The problem? Many homeowners underestimate just how much power an HOA can have, from approving paint colours, landscaping, to even parking rules. In fact, the number of new HOAs expected in 2024 alone is projected to increase by some 3,000 communities. That means more homeowners are entering this regulated ecosystem, sometimes without fully understanding the implications, the fees, the rules, the potential conflicts. So let's unpack the current big issues. Major trends and problems in HOAS, approximately 350 words. Several key trends are shaping the HOA world, many of which translate into real headaches for homeowners. 1. Rising costs and fee pressure. Inflation, maintenance of aging infrastructure, insurance and utility costs soaring. Communities are finding it harder to balance budgets. Many HOAs are raising dues or levying special assessments, extra one-time fees to cover shortfalls. Home buyers are also seeing that more homes listed for sale come with HOA fees, adding another layer of cost to an already expensive market. 2. Technology, transparency, and data risks. HOAs are adopting more software to manage operations, dues, maintenance requests, etc. But with digitization comes data security risk. Resident data, financials, vendor contracts, all vulnerable if not managed well. Lack of transparency and unclear communication can breed mistrust between boards and homeowners. 3. Legal and governance shifts. States are updating laws that govern HOAs, sometimes curbing their power, sometimes giving them more oversight. For example, there's increasing demand for boards to train members, allow homeowner input, disclose documents. Homeowners are becoming more litigious when they feel rules are unfair or enforcement is heavy-handed. 4. Homeowner frustration and enforcement conflicts. While many residents value the amenities and standards HOAs provide, landscaping, pools, security, 57% of homeowners under HOAs said they didn't like being under one. Issues like strict rule enforcement, unexpected fines, or sudden changes in policies are frequent complaints. 5. Changing homebuyer resident expectations. Today's homeowners expect more: flexibility in property use, pet-friendly rules, sustainability, smart home integrations. HOAs that cling to older models risk alienating residents. Let's bring this home with a couple of real headline-making stories so you understand this isn't theoretical. In one case, a homeowner in Florida was jailed for a dispute with their HOA over what many would consider minor violations: brown grass, a dirty mailbox, a commercial van parked in driveway. The conflict escalated, court proceedings ensued, and the resident spent days in the local jail. New York Post. This shows just how far HOA enforcement can go when governance, legal process, and homeowner rights collide. In another example, the state of Florida passed a law aiming to limit the power of HOAs. From July 2024, effective July 1st, new regulations require training for board members, letters and hearings before fines for minor infractions. The Guardian, that indicates recognition at the policy level that HOAS may have overreached in some areas. For you as a homeowner or soon-to-be homeowner, this is no small matter. A seemingly minor rule you didn't know about can cost you hundreds or thousands in fines or fees. Or a shift in HOA policy might reduce your ability to use your property the way you expected. Key questions homebuyers should ask. So if you're looking at a home in a HOA community or you already live in one, here are 5 key questions you should ask or revisit to protect yourself. What are the monthly dues and are there any special assessments expected? Ask for past 3 years of budget, actual dues, any unexpected assessments. What does the reserve fund look like? A healthy HOA maintains a reserve for major repairs, roofs, pavement, utilities. Associations lacking reserves often pass costs to homeowners. In some states, law forces reserve studies. What are the governing documents and rules, CC and RS, bylaws, rules and regulations? Read them to see restrictions, paint colours, landscaping, rentals, parking. Know what you agree to. How transparent and fair is the board and management? Are meetings open? Are minutes shared? Are owners able to inspect financials? Has the board approved all expenses? Lack of transparency often leads to distrust and conflict. What rights do homeowners have if there's a dispute? Are there review hearing procedures? How are violations handled? What's the fine structure? Who has authority to enforce? By asking these questions, you reduce surprises. Because when you don't know what you're entering, the HOA becomes a risk rather than a benefit. How to stay one step ahead and protect yourself. Here are some proactive steps you can take. Educate yourself, attend board meetings, read every mailing, ask questions. Many homeowners fall behind because they ignore the fine print until it's too late. Build relationships with neighbours, board members, management. If you're seen as engaged and cooperative, you'll have more influence and fewer surprises. Document everything. If you receive notices, keep copies. If someone visits your property for inspection, take photos. Disputes often hinge on documentation. Speak up. If you see budgeting issues, ask for clarification. If board decisions are made without proper notice, raise the issue early. Plan for the long term. Buying in an HOA means you're buying into the community and its rules. Think 5 to 10 years ahead. Will the rules fit your lifestyle? Will dues stay manageable? Will your property rights be preserved? To wrap up, HOAs can offer tremendous benefits, maintained amenities, enhanced property values, a sense of community. But as we've seen, they also bring risks, rising costs, restrictive rules, power imbalances, lack of transparency. If you're going to live in an HOA-governed community, or you already do, your best defense is knowledge and engagement. Ask the right questions before you buy. Stay informed once you're a homeowner. If something doesn't feel right, act early, because being passive could cost you thousands or more. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. I'll be sharing more videos about HOA survival tips, what to do if your HOA is unfair, and how to negotiate with your HOA board. Drop a comment below. What's the biggest HOA surprise you learned after moving in? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.